So there was this girl in our school who had the biggest crush on this guy. Like, she would literally do anything to get his attention. But he was just so oblivious. It was actually kind of sad. So one day she decides she's gonna confess her love to him. So she writes him a love letter, and she's like, "I love you." And she signs it with her name, and she's all, "I hope he likes me back." But when he read it, he was like, "Huh, that's weird." And he just passed it on to the next person. And she was like, "What the hell?" But then he called her name, and she was like, "Yeah, yes." And he was like, "Can I ask you something?" And she was like, "Sure." And he was like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And she was like, "No." And he was like, "Good." Like, he would give her compliments and stuff, and she was like, "Is this a confession?" But then he started bringing her to these parties and stuff and introducing her as his little sister. And she was like, "What the hell? Like, are you playing with me right now?" But he was just being a total jerk to her. And he was like, "Yeah," and he just walked away, and she was like, "I hate you." But then he turned around and he was like, "You know what? I actually do like you." And she was like, "Oh my God." And he was like, "But you're just so annoying sometimes." And she was like, "Shut up." And she slapped him, and he was like, "Ow." And she ran away crying, and he was like, "Wait, come back here. I didn't mean that." But she had already told all her friends about what he had done, and they were all pissed off at him. So then he had to go to their leader and apologize to her, and she forgave him, and they all became friends. The end.